Welcome! Today, we're going to unpack a concept that might just be the key to a longer, happier, more fulfilling life. We're diving deep into the Japanese philosophy of Ikigai, a really powerful idea that comes from one of the healthiest and happiest communities on the planet. So let's just jump right in with the big question, right? What is the secret to a long and happy life? And I don't just mean making it to old age, I mean really thriving with energy and a real sense of purpose. It's a question we've all asked, but it turns out one community might have already found some of the answers. Get this, in Okinawa, Japan, a place some people call a blue zone, the number of people living past 100 is just off the charts. It's one of the highest concentrations of centenarians in the entire world. So what on earth is going on over there? Now, what's really fascinating is that, sure, a healthy diet and good weather definitely play a part, but researchers are convinced that the real secret is something way deeper. It's this powerful, guiding idea that shapes their whole outlook on life and gives them this incredible sense of joy. And that concept is called Ikigai. It roughly translates to a reason for being. Think about it this way. Your Ikigai is the very thing that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning, not with a sense of dread, but with genuine excitement for the day ahead. Okay, so that sounds amazing, but how in the world do we find this reason for being for ourselves? Well, the book breaks it down into this really practical framework, using 4 overlapping circles to help us map out our own purpose. The whole idea is that your Ikigai isn't just one thing. It's actually the sweet spot where 4 key parts of your life come together and overlap. And right there in the middle, that's where you find that deep sense of meaning and satisfaction. And this right here perfectly explains the framework. You've got to ask yourself 4 big questions. First, what do you absolutely love doing? That's your passion. Second, what are you actually good at? These are your skills. Now, where those 2 overlap, that's your passion. But that's not the whole story. Third, what does the world need? This is your mission. When what you're passionate about actually serves a purpose, it becomes your mission. And finally, the practical side of things. What can you get paid for? When your skills can earn you a living, that's your profession. And when something the world needs is also something you can get paid for, that's your vocation. You can probably feel how being out of balance here can be a struggle, right? A mission you can't get paid for is noble, but it leaves you broke. A profession you don't love just feels empty. Your Ikigai is that perfect center where it all connects, doing what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for. But, and this is so important, the book reminds us that this isn't some quick checklist you can finish in an afternoon. It's a journey. It's about self-discovery. Your Ikigai is already in there somewhere. The real work is being patient and listening to yourself to uncover it. But Ikigai is not just some philosophical idea. It's something you actually live. And to see what that looks like in the real world, we can just look at the simple practical wisdom from the Okinawan centenarians themselves. So one of their most famous habits is something called Hara Hachi Bu. It's a simple little phrase they say before meals, and it just means stop eating when you're about 80% full. This little act of moderation means your body isn't constantly working overtime on digestion, which is believed to actually help slow down the aging process. Another absolutely critical piece of the puzzle is the Moai. This is basically a tight-knit group of friends, a social circle that sticks together for life. They support each other through everything. I mean, in a world where so many people feel isolated, this powerful sense of community gives them this incredible foundation of emotional and even financial security. It's a huge part of their well-being. The main takeaway here is that their long life comes from a whole collection of simple, powerful habits. It's not about hitting the gym for 2 hours. It's about gentle, daily movement, walking, gardening. Their diet is clean and simple. They focus on building strong friendships. They know how to manage stress. And maybe the most important part, they don't really have a word for retirement. They just keep doing what they love, staying active and purposeful for as long as they possibly can. I mean, this piece of wisdom from an elder in the village of Ogimi just says it all, doesn't it? It all comes down to attitude, keeping a young heart, letting go of worry, and just being open and connecting with people. It's a philosophy of joy. So this is all incredibly inspiring. But how do we actually apply it to our own, often chaotic, modern lives? The key isn't to pack up and move to Okinawa. It's about adopting the mindset and weaving these principles into our own day-to-day. So here are 4 principles you can start with, like today. First, stay active and never retire from the things that bring you purpose and joy. Second, take things one at a time. Live an unhurried life, even when you're busy. Third, Make a real effort to nurture your friendships, your Moai. They are your lifeline. And finally, practice optimism. Just start your day with a positive intention. And that brings us right back to the central question of this whole explainer. Finding the answer isn't about some big, sudden revelation. It's about the small things you do every day that line up with what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what gives your life meaning. So I'll leave you with this. What is your Ikigai? If you're ready to keep exploring your own journey of self-discovery, make sure to subscribe to the AI Bookworm. We deliver daily doses of wisdom from books that can really change your life. Thanks so much for watching.